Here we have a SAT math question. There is a function given over here that is h of x equals to 2, negative 2 times x negative 3 the whole square positive 50. In the xy plane, the graph of the quadratic function h of x intersects the x-axis at the 2 points a comma 0 and b comma 0, where a and b are constants. What is the value of a positive b? So here we have 2 points given at where the graph of the quadratic function intersects x-axis. That means these 2 points are x-intercepts. Okay, so now let's consider the vertex form of a quadratic function, that is y equals to a times x negative a whole square positive k. So this is a vertex form of a quadratic function. So here in this vertex form, the h over here, the k over here will give the vertex of the parabola, because whenever I sketch the graph of a quadratic function in this form, we'll be getting a vertical parabola. So for that vertical parabola, this h comma k will be the vertex. So to get the x coordinate of the vertex, we have to consider the value we have over here, which is subtracted from x. And to get the y coordinate of the vertex, we have to consider the value we have over here. Okay, and also I said if I sketch the graph of this quadratic function, so we'll be getting a vertical parabola. It may open up or down. So let's consider the value of the constant we have over here. I mean the value of a. So if the value of a is greater than 0, that is positive, then the graph of this quadratic function will be a open upward parabola. If the value of a is negative, that is less than 0, then we'll be getting a parabola which opens down. Okay, now our quadratic function is exactly in this form. So the quadratic function we have in our problem is in vertex form. So what is the vertex of the parabola given in our problem? So let's consider the value of h. I mean here we have h. The value which is subtracted from x is called h. So here 3 is subtracted from x. So we get h is equal to 3. What's the value of k? So at the place of k, we have 50. In our quadratic function, the value of k is equal to 50. So the vertex of our parabola equals to, vertex h comma k equals to 3 comma 50. And here at the place of a, what value do we have in our quadratic function? That is negative 2. So since a is equal to negative 2, which is less than 0, so the parabola we are going to get for the given quadratic function must open downward. So our parabola must look like this. Okay, and also, so the vertex of the parabola is what? 3 comma 50. So the x coordinate of the vertex is 3 and the y coordinate of the vertex is 50. Since y value is positive and here x value is also positive, so let's mark the y axis over here and x-axis over here. Okay, so here the x coordinate is 3 and the y coordinate over here is 50. So that will have the vertex 3 comma 50 over here. And also let's consider the two x-intercepts are the 2 points at where the parabola intersects x-axis. The first point is a comma 0. So we have to mark a over here, that means a comma 0, and b over here, that is b comma 0. So these are the 2 points at where the parabola of the given quadratic function intersect x-axis. Okay, now so whenever we have a parabola like this, if I find the average of the x coordinates, the x-intercepts, it must be equal to the x coordinate of the vertex. So here I'm going to find the average of the x coordinates, the two x coordinates at the x-intercepts. That is to get the average of this a and b, I need to add this a and b and divide by 2. So this average must be equal to the x coordinate of the vertex, that is 3. So now I got a positive b over 2 is equal to 3. According to the question, we have to find the value of a positive b. So for that, I multiply both sides by 2. When I multiply both sides by 2, this 2 will cancel out. I am getting a positive b is equal to 6. Now I got the value of a positive b. So the correct answer choice for this question is option C.